Alright, here's the scoop, amigos. My work gave me a 3-day weekend. I didn't ask for it. It's not a public holiday that they're taking everything off or anything. They just gave it to me.
And sure, there's some odds and ends around the house that I could fix this weekend, and the lawn could stand to be mowed, but sure would be a shame to waste it. So there's not much of a plan for this trip. And when I say that, it's a little disingenuous because there is a plan, but it's a plan of where, not of what.
Right now I'm heading out to Dinosaur National Monument because I've never been there before and people say it's cool. I have no idea what I'm going to do there. Maybe on a psychological level I'm trying to channel a primal pioneering instinct by setting off into relative unknown. I don't know, I just know that I like canyons and apparently they got them.
So we're here in Dinosaur, and the plan is to go to the visitor center and ask the ranger where cool shit is, and then go to the cool shit. That's the general plan. Big fan of this fella. I think they should have one of these at every national park. They should have one of these at Yellowstone National Park. Should have one of these at the Great Smoky Mountains. I hope when I die, people put a national park wherever they found my bones and sell my fingernails in the gift shop. So I've just spoken to a really helpful park ranger who has pointed me in the direction of a place that I think is going to be really cool. So I was originally planning on doing something down in this area, Rupel Point. But what she pointed out to me is that I can go all the way around here and go up to this campsite called Ely Creek, or even maybe further down to Jones Hole, which is right on the Green River. And best of all, turns out it's probably just gonna be me. Like, there's no one else there, which is perfect. But I probably do have to hurry because the sun is coming down quick, and I don't want to do too much of that hike in the dark if I can help it. Oh yeah, I also got something else from the ranger. I've been writing a little poetry out here. I know some people think that's pretentious as hell, but, you know, to them I say, you gotta consider the lilies of the goddamn field sometime, bro, you know? I don't know, seems like a pretty fundamental human thing to do to me, you know? This one goes out to Sterling. Fucking cheers. Okay, that shit was mad tranquil, but we need to get going. I just had a dumb idea and I need to act upon it immediately. So my original plan for this weekend was to hike a 14er, but then, you know, couldn't find anyone to hike it with, and I got the 3-day weekend. I'm like, oh, I should go somewhere a little further afield than the 14er. But now I'm thinking,
Mount Princeton sits 14,200 feet tall in the Sawatch Range of central Colorado. It's one of the collegiate peaks, the others of which are Harvard, Columbia, Yale, and Missouri. Its difficulty is rated at Class 2 on the Yosemite scale, so it shouldn't be too hard, but the thing is, it's kind of far away.
it's about 300 miles, which will put the running total for the weekend once we get there at upwards of 700 miles. All in under 2 days, and I barely even left the state. The European mind cannot comprehend this. Good morning, party people. The sun is coming up. We are just about at tree line, and it is time to scramble up Princeton. There is a road all the way to the top, but I didn't want to try it because this shit looks incredibly fucked, and I didn't want to kill my car. I almost killed it just getting up this high, so not gonna try that. Yeah, enough dilly-dallying. Let's get on with the job, eh? So 14ers.com, the preeminent source for Climb 14ers, says that after I get up to this sort of parking lot that for four-wheel drive cars, then I have to walk about, 3 miles, and then I'd get to the turnoff for the trail. But I've walked like half a mile maybe, and this looks like it. So I think that means that I went up way farther than I intended to last night in my poor little car, which luckily seems to be okay for now. But yeah, I'll take it, I guess. There lies our great white whale for the day, Mount Princeton herself. Oh, and also, down here you can see, it's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas. In the shade right now, not my favorite. The sun was very nice. Anyway, we keep on trucking. Oh, by the way, I don't know if y'all have noticed, a ton of snow on this side of the mountain, not nearly as much over there. I don't know why this is. If anyone knows, please leave a comment down below. One of the not so glamorous sides of climbing mountains that I don't think I've touched on before is the changes it does to your body. You might start to grow hair in unusual places and start to find girls more interesting. I'm just kidding. That's just a little joke. But you do get stuff like you get the sniffles, you get some flatulence, you get the altitudes. It's part of the game. So nut up or shut up when it comes to the altitudes. Right now, I think the trail has kind of disappeared, so I'm just kind of route finding over some scree, which is fine. Scree is fun. So not the worst thing that the trail's disappeared. Either that or I lost it, which could also have happened. We're on the saddle. At least I think so. Here's some beautiful mountains out there that I think that's Antero, is my guess. I think it's Antero right there. You can see Tigger, the 13er, in the back. We're almost at the summit of that. And it's, I think, 13.3, which means that we'll have like 700, 800 feet, I'm not sure exactly how tall Princeton is, but not much further is the point. Time for a well-earned Cliff Bar. All right, we're nearly there. Oh, shit, Dick Cheney. Time to push. Time to push. Let's get it done. Climb the mountain. Mount Princeton. End of the weekend, gotta do it. Let's go. Here we are. Whew. Whew. Mount Princeton. Got Buena Vista down there. Yes, that is how it's pronounced. Yo hablo español. Got, I think, the Calibron Grazing Tories over there. Got Mount Yale, Mount Harvard, Oxford, Belford, Missouri, Huron, bunch of them. That way, as mentioned earlier, got Antero, and behind it I believe are Chavano and Tabawatch, so that you can't see them that well. Down away to the southwest, my favorites, the San Juans. I think you can even just spot Uncompahgre down there. My firstborn son, 14ers wise, I guess. It is pretty cold up here, especially when the wind's blowing. I mean, it is October 9th, I believe, so you wouldn't expect it to be balmy, but a little chilly. Down there, if I can zoom in when I edit this, Will, make sure to zoom in when you edit this. Down there's a maximum security prison where I believe El Chapo either was or is currently being held. He might have escaped. I don't remember if he escaped from that one or not. Once again, I must partake in the nectar of the gods. Good stuff. All right, I better get down. It looks like it's clouding over. It's crazy to think that yesterday at this time I was swimming in the Green River. And now about this time tomorrow, I'll probably be home, which is where I am now. Overall, I think pretty successful weekend. And yes, I did wear the same shirt all 3 days. Yes, it's foul, but that's okay. He who makes a beast of himself frees himself from the pain of being man.